What's up, everybody? Welcome back to My Twisted Life TV. You are here for another recap and review of The Handmaid's Tale, Season 3, Episode 8, Unfit. This episode got on my nerves. It got on my nerves. But a few of y'all have been saying in the comment section that y'all thought that ofMatthew was going to crack. And baby, did she crack like Humpty Dumpty falling off a wall. Yes, she did. She cracked in this episode. Was I here for it? No, I actually wasn't. Only because of how it all went down. I expected her to crack eventually, but no, I still was not like, I wasn't like happy or excited or like, oh, she finally did it. I just wasn't there with her for that. And I'm gonna tell you, it's mainly because I was annoyed as hell with June through this entire episode. I have to keep reminding myself that June is in captivity. A lot of y'all have kept reminding me that ofMatthew was in captivity. And when someone's in captivity, we should feel some sort of sympathy for them. But in the case of ofMatthew and the case of June, I feel none for them any longer. I don't feel for June at all. Y'all know I had like utter disgust for ofMatthew, her shuck and jive ass. But for June, I'm not here for her at all. I'm ready to move on to another fucking handmaid at this point. There are so many other characters on this show that they could have developed to a point that we could have moved on from June by now. There's so many other characters, and the fact that June is in this self-righteous state of mind and you ain't did shit really pisses me off. She walking around like her, like she Big Draws McGraw, and you ain't did a motherfucking thing but get people killed. That's all that you have done. You haven't done nothing for the revolution, nothing for Mayday, if we want to call it Mayday. You ain't did nothing to help the underground. You ain't did nothing to help anybody but yourself, and you ain't even did that. You haven't even helped yourself. Let's just be honest. Everybody else and they mama out here trying to help June. You ain't even helped your goddamn self. And everybody that's helping you along the way get hurt, killed, or relocated or something in some kind of fucking way, trying to be there for June. Now, last week during that whole little school session, like, I was just not here for it. And I'm going to tell you, my main reason, I talked to a few people in the comment section about this, my main reason for not being here for what June did last week was because she went back for Hannah, is the reason why she says she didn't get in the van. She went back for Hannah. But in this particular case, you're not going to try to like plot out an escape route. I'm going to have, walk over to the school so I can see exactly like maybe how we can get out of here. I'm going to case the joint to see what the school look like, to see if I can get in and out, because this might be the best place for me to try to snatch her. I'm not going to do that. I just want to go lay eyes on her. And in the meantime, somebody get killed because of it. Now, y'all were right. With people who said ofMatthew snitched, and that's why the Martha got killed. ofMatthew snitched, and the Martha got killed for conspiracy, but the person she was conspiring with didn't get killed. I understand that they're using June right now for this media frenzy. I got that. I understand that. But this just started. This media frenzy just started with Fred and Serena, right? What all these other times that June has been allowed to get away with shit that ain't nobody else have been allowed to get away with? She has ran away twice. The first time, remember, she kidnapped herself, is what Fred said. Fred was kidnapped by June. You know what I'm saying? Then the second time she ran away pregnant with the child. Now the third time she done ran away with the child. Now this third time is the only thing that this media frenzy is based upon. So what about the other motherfucking times? According to the Gilead way and the Gilead law, June has been getting away with entirely too much shit. Y'all can't make me believe that Commander Lawrence like her like that. from the way that they built his motherfucking character, with the utter disgust, the fact that he designed the colonies, this man should be ruthless as fuck. And he ain't even saying a word to June. It's not making sense at all to me. We open up, y'all, with the handmaid in labor. Breathe, breathe, exhale. Breathe, breathe, exhale. You know, that's what's going on. June is standing there just looking all statuesque is the word I want to use. She just standing there with the audacity to be having the thoughts running through her head to blame others for Francis's death. She's blaming Francis for the reason why Hannah is gone. And she can't see Hannah no more because Francis is dead now, so was Hannah. But who was the true blame here? Of Matthew, according to June. No, June, it's you. I mean, the true blame is Gilead. But in this particular instance, the only reason why of Matthew snitched on you with the Martha is because you were being careless in trying to get this Martha to get you to see your damn daughter. You've been walking around to everybody, this, that, and the third, trying to, can anybody tell me where the Mackenzie's at? Can anybody tell me any information about my daughter? And because when Francis showed up, the first thing June said to her, thank you for coming. I didn't think you was going to come. And she came. She risked her life trying to help June. But June doesn't feel an ounce of remorse, an ounce of blame. It's all 100% on of Matthew. And all the other handmaids think so too. Somebody else in the comments said that June is the one who's going to be the lead handmaid, so to speak. All the other handmaids are going to follow her. And when she went to DC, when they had June up in the front, and they was making all the handmaids there follow June's lead, that was going to be, I forgot the word I want to use, a call to June soon leading the other handmaids. And this episode right here kind of proves your point. It proves your point. Damn, I ain't got my tablet to pull up the comments of who said these comments. I'm scratching, y'all. I'm itching. I'm sorry. I can't put any oils on me right now, so my skin is like super dry. I got some medicated shampoo that I've been washing with, and I can't put nothing else on afterwards immediately, but it makes me itch like crazy. But it's supposed to be like healing what the fuck I've been going through. But anyway, let's keep it going. Let's keep it moving. So anyway, like I said, all the other handmaids are taking out their anger as well on of Matthew. They giving her the cold shoulder. Matter of fact, they giving her the stiff shoulder. They bumping into her when they walk past her. Of Eric even spit in the girl's water that she offered her to drink. She spit in the girl's water. Now Aunt Lydia see all this going on, but Aunt Lydia don't say nothing. I was like, Janine sees something. Janine like, wait a minute. Okay, June, y'all being a bit mean. And June is like, well, she got a Martha killed. It's her fucking fault. She should have kept her mouth closed. No, bitch, it's your fault. It's your motherfucking fault because all of this is happening because of you. That's what all of what's going on right now is the consequences of your, I ain't gonna even call it action, of your inaction to really do something beneficial to getting Hannah up out of there, or getting you up out of there, or getting any of the other handmaids or the other Marthas up out of there. If I was a Martha, I wouldn't talk to your bitch ass not one motherfucking time, not one iota. I wouldn't speak, breathe in your god doggone direction, nothing. I can't stand you. I know some of y'all riding for June. Like I said, we should be because she's in captivity. But I'm the type of person that sometimes these slaves, these motherfucking slaves here ain't no better than they master and they overseer. And June has proven to me time and time again that she is just like her master. I made comparisons time and time again to how June and Serena Joy are one in the motherfucking same. And this doggone episode has shown me over and over again how June and Serena Joy, June and Aunt Lydia, June and Fred, June and the whole concept of Gilead is the exact same to me. I'm going to say to me on the end of that, because I know that ain't the same thought process that a lot of you have. Well, y'all know I can't stand up Matthew. Can't stand her. Can't stand Candace Owens being Carson Jr. I can't stand her. But I don't like the bullying. I'm not down with the bullying. I don't have to bully my enemy or the person I don't like just be, that's some bullshit there. That's some weak-minded shit to me right there. I don't have to. If I don't like you, I don't fuck with you. And when I say I don't fuck with you, that means I don't fuck with you, period. That don't mean I ain't fucking with you in the verb sense. I ain't fucking with you in any kind of way. In whatever definition that you want to use the word fucking with you, the term fucking with you, I ain't doing it. I'm not fucking with you. I'm not meddling with you, fucking with you. I'm not fucking with you, hanging with you, fucking with you. I'm not fucking with you. I don't see you if I don't like you. So I don't have a need to bully you. And that's exactly what June is indirectly doing. Because June not doing it herself. Everybody else doing it for her. June is standing there. Throughout the majority of this doggone episode, June just stood there. While everybody else around her created the chaos and the commotion. June just stood there and let everybody else do her bidding. And what she said somewhere near the end, how she's now taking pleasure in seeing the pain of everybody. It feels good. It feels good just to see everybody in pain. Well, where was I at? Oh my goodness. As we're about to leave out of this room, out this birth room, the girl didn't have the baby, right? We're about to leave out of her. Aunt Lydia said, let's go so she can have some peace and quiet. So Alma knocked over the bedpan and blamed it on Matthew, right? Aunt Lydia rolled up to June and was like, hey, get your homies in check, right? Get them in check. I don't know what you're talking about, Aunt Lydia. What you gonna do? Cut off my tongue? Take out my eye? Burn my arm? Wouldn't it be a shame if they still needed me to go back on TV again? Aunt Lydia said, I got something for that ass. We ain't going straight home. I'm like, what you gonna do, Aunt Lydia? Make that bitch walk over hot nails or something. Do something. Enact the Gilead way on her for something. Make her see the motherfucking light. Make her see the error in her god doggone ways that she don't think she got. What she say, you ain't without sin. You ain't without sin. And she said, I'm not nobody without sin, Aunt Lydia. So what they did is June is feeling herself right now. What they did. I know, like I said, I know it's inhumane because she's in captivity, but I wanted Aunt Lydia to fuck her up in this moment. I really did. I wanted to fuck June up. How sad is that I have turned on the damn captive? But I gotta be honest. She gets on my motherfucker. But I've been saying she been getting on my nerves for a long time. So that ain't nothing new. She been getting on my nerves since I started doing these recaps, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, she had some shining motherfucking moments, and I thought June was going to, I was riding with her, so doing those shining moments. But there was one point in season 1 that she took a turn, and I was like, oh, she working my nerves, and she been working my nerves ever since. Yeah, that's where I'm at. I want Aunt Lydia to fuck her up in this moment. So, Aunt Lydia, she put June in a circle of shame. June looks so unbothered, like, oh yeah, my bad. It was my fault, girl. It was my fault. What'd you say? Yeah, that's exactly how June was looking right there. She truly feels no blame whatsoever. I think that's what burns me up the most. She feels no remorse. She feels 100% absolved from the situation. And that really disturbs me. Well, Lydia say, okay, well, what about that little girl, Agnes? Hannah Banana. Her name ain't no damn Agnes. But anyway, what about her? You didn't think about her at all. Now, June getting her feelings a little bit. She turned up a little bit. The turd didn't fall, but she turned up a little bit. And I'm thinking, June, you wasn't thinking about Hannah Banana and the consequences of your actions when you was doing it. Because Francis told you to think about her and what kind of trauma and effect it's going to have on that child. But you didn't think about that. Now you want to act like you got some type of thought or feeling, some type of conscience about your actions, girl. Bad with that. Miss me with that. Miss me with that. You know, crocodile tears. I'm not here for him. I am not. No, I'm not here for him. Gosh, oh my God. Anyway, can we please go to a new Handmaid? Can we please go to a new Handmaid at this point? What they did, they moved on to a new Handmaid in the circle of shame. They brought ofMatthew in. June said, I got another testimony. I got to testify. Your testimony is supposed to be about yourself. I know I ain't been in church in a long doggone time, but I know when you testify, your testimony is supposed to be about you. Well, she testified that ofMatthew don't want a baby. Now, you know Aunt Lydia don't want to hear no shit like that. What you mean you don't want that baby? What you mean? Well, I mean, I do want my baby. I do want my baby. I do want my baby. I mean, I did think about it for a little bit, but, you know, it's because, you know, so she went through all the reasons of why she thought about, you know, not wanting this baby for a little bit. And June just took delight, such delight in the fact that girl is now in the hot seat. Shame, shame, shame. Cry baby, cry baby, cry baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not understand how everybody is being so easily manipulated by June. It's disturbing my soul. It's really disturbing my soul. Based off of the way that these characters were presented, and we know what they have done as far as their role in Gilead, it's really bugging the shit out of me that everybody is being so easily manipulated by June, who can't get her damn self out of circumstances. But everybody is following her fucking lead. I just don't get it. I don't understand. Tad bit thirsty. So Aunt Lydia, we finally get her backstory. I've been waiting on this backstory, and it was not all that I thought it was going to be. This backstory just proved to me that Aunt Lydia has been the same motherfucker all along. You know, we always talk about what everybody was doing before. Before, Aunt Lydia was still the same cold-hearted bitch that she is right now. That's all it was. That's all this backstory told me. So Aunt Lydia was a 4th grade teacher named Miss Lydia Clements, right? She's in there with this little young man named Ryan, whose mama has clearly neglected him. She ain't showed up to pick him up from school. It is 6:15 in the motherfucking after evening. 6:15? Don't school let out at 3? Elementary school don't let out at 3. At least back in the 80s, this school let out at 3. So they, I am scratching like crazy. I wish I had some lotion or something in here. I gotta stop scratching because the doctor told me if I scratch it, I'm not gonna do no make it worse. Okay, so yes, she's a 4th grade teacher. She's very attentive to her students. She seems to really connect with the children. She has a deep-seated love for children, right? And like I say, she keep calling the mama not answer the phone. It's 6:15 p.m. And I'm thinking maybe something happened to her. Maybe something happened. But they had already let us know that this mama seemed to be a little bit not quite maternal as she could be, because she only packed the little boy a bag of potato chips to eat for lunch. That was it. And now he hungry. So she said, fuck it. I'm going to go ahead and take the kid to my house, right? Take the kid to my house. I'm going to get the kid some chili. And the principal's like, cool, you can do that. So she called and left the mama a message on the phone like, look, I ain't hearing from you. I'm going to take the kid home with me. You know, call me when you get this message or text me when you get this message, yada, yada, this, yada, yada, that. I was surprised she said text me when you get this message, because this is supposed to be before. And I wonder if, I don't remember if they put the year in this situation, but texting ain't been around that damn long. And most of everybody else, I don't know, this started 2008. Texting was around then. So probably, yeah. Okay, never mind. Let me erase that thought. So anyway, right as they're about to get together, get up and get out and leave out, the mama rushing in, claiming that she just got off work. And I'm like, you couldn't call the school? You couldn't call to say that you wasn't going to make it? Matter of fact, you couldn't answer the phone just a few minutes ago when Aunt Lydia called you? You couldn't do that? Something wrong with you, sister girl. No way, yo. Something wrong with you. Now, I don't know what kind of kid in the world want chili instead of McDonald's. Because his mama said, let's go get some McDonald's. We had McDonald's yesterday. What kid don't want McDonald's over some chili? Maybe some chili hot dogs from Sonic. Maybe that. But not just no regular old smeggly ass chili that my teacher gonna make. I don't even want to be with my teacher once school is out. School is over. Let me go home and forget that I was ever here. I'm gonna be my teacher. I hung out with my first grade teacher, but I was only 5 then. This boy is 4th grade. You don't want to hang out with your damn teacher. Anyway. She was telling her, Noelle, she told Odell to go ahead and come to the house too. Y'all all eat. You know, money must be funny that the babies ain't eating. Or it's like I said, she just neglectful as a motherfucker. So anyway, they all go there to eat, and she telling Aunt Lydia about the sexual harassment that just happened at her job. And this is why she was late, because her boss wanted to cuss her out about it because she threw the Long Island iced tea in the man's lap. She's a server. And what was I finna say? Oh my goodness. Oh, she was saying how Ryan, the son, deserved a better mama or whatever. And Aunt Lydia like, well, you could be better, right? And at this point, I was like, okay, so far what we seen in Aunt Lydia's backstory, she's still the same person that she's always been, as I said in the opening. But truth be told, everybody is. Every character on here is really the same person that they was before this is all started. Even June's selfish ass. Like, okay, I am curious though as to why this birthing ritual that June is not participating. That's all she does is stand there. They get called back over again. Lady gonna have birth again, and she just stand there. She's excluded from participating, even though that she's made to come. Why is June the exception? Again, I didn't understand that. And this little rhyme that June said that they used to do jumping rope, I had never heard of that one before. She said it's a rhyme that's basically telling you what you would do in life when you grow up. You know, say a beggar or a thief or something like that. I forgot what the whole little thing was. I've never heard that one before. You know, as black girls, we jump rope all the time, and we had some little sayings, but I just don't remember that particular one. But I do know that in order for you, how you figure it out is if you jumping, and then when you mess up in the rope and you step on the rope, yeah, that's how you determine which one you're going to be. I know that. Well, of Andy, that's who the pregnant girl that was laboring. Her baby didn't make it, y'all. Her baby didn't make it. It was stillborn. And for the baby, you know, just because it needs to be shredder baby, so they're going to get rid of this baby. I don't know what that means for the Handmaid specifically. I was so mad that June had pulled back that blanket and we saw that blood-covered baby with that umbilical cord wrapped around his neck. I didn't need to see that, y'all. I didn't need to see that. Y'all know how I feel about the babies. I didn't fucking need to see that. I was kind of disgusted. And June seemed pleased. She seemed very pleased that the baby had died. You know, I see it twofold. I'm pleased that this baby is not going to come into this world, into the Gilead existence. I'm pleased about that. But somebody's lost their life. A child is dead. People are grieving. Fuck the wives. The handmaid who gave birth to that is fucking grieving. And June don't seem to feel no way, nothing at all. Y'all notice though, when the handmaids huddled around of Andy, that they formed a heart. The shape that they formed was a heart. And then they started swaying. And the way that they were swaying was like the beat of a heart. Did y'all notice that? Y'all go back and watch it again. Y'all see that? Yeah, it's the heartbeat that the baby didn't have. That's basically what it was. So June, she said that she don't know what she felt other than relief for that baby. I said she didn't feel a damn thing. And y'all, we halfway through this episode at this point, and I'm ready to turn it off. I am. I'm ready to just shut the TV off at this point, because June has really gotten under my skin. She got under Commander Lawrence's skin as well, though. He tried to play it off, you know, yeah, I bet that felt good to you to get that off your chest, you know what I'm saying? But she got under your skin, bro. She got under your skin. That's all he did was walk away. And June felt like she did some shit there. You know, these motherfuckers. She felt like she really did something. Like I say, she really caused some pain to the wives and the aunts and the Marthas. She said the Marthas too, didn't she? I think she did say the Marthas. She said the commanders, the wives, the aunts. I could have sworn she said the Marthas too. That she, love the fact that she hurting them. Damn, I thought she said the Marthas. I could be wrong on that though. I'm like, I don't understand this Commander Lawrence situation. They say he's just cold enough to come up with the fucking colonies, and he can't put June ass in check. I just don't get it. I don't get where they going with these character profiles that they started with us. Well, we get to see some of the selection process that the aunts go through when they send in the doggone handmaids to their rapist's house. And the Carvers, who are quick to anger, they said they need a mouse, but they don't want one of color. They needed So back at the Clements household, Lydia has basically made Noelle and Ryan a surrogate family. So much so that Ryan is calling her Aunt Lydia. And like I said, I've already determined that Lydia was high strung then. So when Noelle brought her some makeup for Christmas, and she want her to go catch a man. She don't know Aunt Lydia is married to the Lord. She don't know that. Well, she don't need no war paint on her face. That's what my aunt used to call them, war paint, because she figured that you're warm with your flesh. When you put the makeup on, you out there trying to just catch a man, and you're warm with your flesh. You got the lust going through your body, so she called it war paint. Yeah, well, Noelle apparently had a no-good boyfriend that she just dumped. And Aunt Lydia's like, good riddance, But now this Jezebel done fucked around and got with a doggone married man and happy about it and bragging about it. Yeah, he gonna leave his wife. Like, what's home? Aunt Lydia didn't call her Jezebel, but that's probably what she was thinking. And I was thinking, fucking hoe. Anyway. Aunt Lydia looked like she could smite her right where she sat. She looked like she smite her. But she let her put the makeup on her and everything. And Aunt Lydia didn't look no different at first. I was like, she don't look like no different. This is truly a natural look. But anyway, I was wondering from this, there's a lot of things that was said that reminded me of things that Aunt Lydia has said throughout these seasons. And I was like, did Aunt Lydia create the process for the handmaid's indoctrination? Did she do that? Like, it's starting to feel like that was her role to me. They didn't say it, but I was starting to get that vibe. Because like we got Serena Joy, she designed the woman's place, what the wives are supposed to do and how they're supposed to interact with the handmaids and what have you. We got Fred, hanging with the sons of Jacob on that end on the religious aspect. We got Commander Lawrence with the economic end of it. We got Nick with the military aspect of it. And now Aunt Lydia, is she the one who does the indoctrination process for the handmaids coming through? It seems to me that could be it. Everybody got their part, including June. Well, like I said, I swear, it didn't look like Noelle had a thing on her face, but when she decided to go out that night, her face was all done up, and I was like, she going to a club, like a real club, like a booty shaking club, like if you're horny, let's do it, ride it, my pony type of club. That's what type of club she going to. I was like, what? Because there was somebody up in the corner grinding. I was like, what is going on? But she looked like she was dressed for the opera. Not for the turn up. I mean, she looked good though. Aunt Lydia looked good. I'm gonna say that. But who did she run into? Oh, Principal Jim. He was smiling and cheesing up in her face earlier, and I was thinking something was going on right there. I was like, Did he invite her? He like, hey girl, hey, so good to see you. You know what I'm saying? And like, it's New Year's. I'm like, okay, so it's a week later from the Christmas thing. It's New Year's. And I was like, something finna go terribly wrong here. Something finna go terribly wrong. I don't know if Principal Jim gonna get a little handsy. Something gonna happen to Ryan in the process because his mama up underneath a married man right now. But something is finna happen while she out her club, and that's how I was feeling, right? We learned that Aunt Lydia used to be a damn lawyer. Is everybody on this show a former lawyer? Well, not everybody, but she used to be a lawyer, right? Family practice, dealing with kids, you know what I'm saying? And Jim and Lydia, they like each other. Oh, I like you, you like me, check. Yes, no, maybe, whatever. So despite the earlier gyrations that I had saw, it's karaoke night, right? And Principal Jim, he get up there and he singing this song. I was like, I ain't never heard this song before in my life. And I'm like, why is everybody clapping off beat? I think the offbeat clapping did it. But when Aunt Lydia got brought to the stage too, I was like, I know that song. I know that song. That's the Bee Gees. The Bee Gees wrote, produced, and recorded that song. The version I like the most is the version by Dolly Parton and Kenny Rogers. Yes. I love that song. Islands in the Stream. Islands in the stream. That is what we are. No one in between. How can we be wrong? Sail away with me to another world, and we rely on each other. From one lover to another. That used to be my jam back in the day. I'm a 70s baby, y'all. That used to be my jam, right? The Bee Gees have wrote some motherfucking hits. They got some doggone hits. How deep is your love? How's it go? How deep is your love? Is your love? Is your love? Is your love? I really wanna. Is that it? How deep is your love? I think that's how they go. How deep is it? And then staying alive, staying alive. Ha 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 ha. Staying alive. Oh, you know, John Travolta, you know, okay. Staying Alive. That was in my most favorite song. It's written and recorded by the Bee Gees. Matter of fact, it's been recorded by a few people. But How Can You Mend a Broken Heart? Most black people gonna know it by Al Green or Teddy Pendergrass, but Barry Manilow has recorded it. Rod Stewart has recorded it. Cher has recorded it. Did Barry Manilow? Did I say Barry? I think Barry Manilow recorded it too. Johnny Mathis, he recorded. A lot of people have recorded. You know what I'm saying? Yes. How can you mend a broken heart? Oh, that's how Al be singing it like that. But then like Teddy Pendergrass, he got the smoothest version. Like, I remember yesterday. No, that wasn't it. I could think of younger days when living for my life was all that a man could ever want to do. I can never see tomorrow. Okay, yeah, whatever. Because I'm messing with the words, but that's okay. You know what the song it is. Yes. How can you mend broken? How can you mend this broken man? Oh, okay. I took myself out for a minute. Let me bring it on back to the episode. Okay, so I got off a little tangent. Well, they on the dance floor and they played all the jams from the doggone 80s and stuff out here. That's why I was thinking it was like an 80s thing. I don't know, y'all. But Jim leaned in with a little kissy, you know, but he landed one on the cheek right here. And she took him home for a little nightcap. I was like, oh, Aunt Lydia. I had to start recording again, right? So yeah, she took me in for a little nightcap. We learned that Jim got a son and he's a widower. His wife died 3 years ago, I'm saying. And I remember earlier, I literally said that she had a husband before, but she just said she was divorced. She said she had one. She probably killed that ass, knowing her. Because I thought in Gilead, divorce was a crime. That's what I thought. So yeah, she said she had a husband, but you know, I don't know, maybe he died too. Well, Principal Jim, you know, he trying to make his place in her life. He said, you know, he gonna come back next Christmas. They gonna spend Christmas together. I'm like, 12 months from now, you like her like that? Okay. I literally invited him over to the couch, like, come through, boo, come through. He came over to the couch. They started making out, baby. I was not ready. I wasn't ready for that. I was not ready. I mean, they really got into it. Aunt Lydia was the aggressor. She almost climbed on top of the doggone man. I was like, dog, she was feeling all on his breasticles and everything. That she went and felt all on his testicles. I mean, she like really took a handful. She snatched him up down there. And he was like, ooh, girl, wait a minute. He kind of backed off. She felt stupid. Because he shut that shit down. He told her, like, it's not you. I'm still grieving. I was like, damn, 3 years? Then I thought about it. I've never lost a loved one like that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if 3 years is too long or not enough time to grieve after losing a spouse or a boyfriend or girlfriend, you know what I'm saying, like that. I don't really know. So y'all tell me if y'all had that experience. It's 3 years, like, you know, I guess everybody different. Because he wasn't saying he didn't want to see her no more. He was like, I still want to see you again. She's like, yeah, you see me at the school. You know, her face was all the way cracked. She was embarrassed, everything. Her feelings was hurt. I was like, ooh, okay, right? So she felt like a hoe. That's what it was. She felt like a hoe. But like I said, bro wasn't turned all the way off. He just wasn't ready. Like I wasn't ready for that shit either. Like, ooh, that's kind of decent to me. So she went to the bathroom. She feeling all somber. She's sitting on the tub, but she's soaking. And she gets up in the mirror and looked at her whole self in the mirror, because that's basically what she was seeing was a hoe. And she beat the shit out that mirror. Now, most people, when they hit glass or hit door or hit a wall, they hit it that one time, and they say, ow, that hurt. And they don't do it no more. She kept banging them up. Like I said, I told you that bitch was cuckoo. She cuckoo. I know it was just a little. She ain't all the way cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, but she's the cuckoo. She that cuckoo. Anyway, back at the school, Lydia is taking out her anger on Noelle. She done reported her to the authorities, and I'm led to believe that this is as Gilead started, forming and all these new laws, because she says she's required to report. No, it wasn't Gilead. Because she said she was required to report moral weaknesses, and they had took the boy and put him up for adoption. That's what they had did. He's already in the foster care. And she called Principal Jim Mr. Thorne, like, hey, I'm just doing my job. Because he was like, hey, you doing too much. You doing too much. She was like, nah, I'm doing my job. You know what I'm saying? This is what we supposed to do. They took right away. And I was like, oh yeah, okay. Are y'all thinking like I was? That she only befriended Nicole in order to like bust her out, build a case up against her? That's what it seemed like to me at this point. Because the dude was like, based on all of her reports, she kind of confirmed everything that we already knew. And the right steps and action has been taken. I was like, dog, she put all her business. She been frolicking with all these different type of men. She's an unfit mama. Sometimes he dirty. She had all that shit. I was like, that's fucked up. She's a fucked up individual. Matter of fact, Noelle busting in the door like, where that bitch at? You is a cold-hearted bitch. You cold-hearted. You fucked him up. You ruining his goddamn life. You know what I'm saying? They made sure that we didn't like Aunt Lydia one bit. They kind of softened y'all up a little bit to Serena Joy over time. But y'all, I bet Aunt Lydia not getting the same reaction just because she think she got dissed by a man. Like I say, he didn't diss her. He just said, not right now. I want to see you again. But she felt dissed and dismissed. So she dissed is short for dismissed. Why am I saying diss or dismiss? Yeah, whatever. Anywho, yeah, Noelle came in there. Noelle came in and she was like, you a fucking bitch. You know what I'm saying? Jim was disgusted. Principal Jim Thorne was disgusted. He couldn't even stand to look at her ass. He just walked away and walked off. So we go back to the aunts and they at the round table again. They was discussing June. They was like, she was cool before she got with the Waterfords. And so it must be them. We got to make sure that the environment matches, which is what she was trying to do earlier. Make sure that the environment matches the handmaid that's put into the house. What they were saying was sometimes it's a bad apple and sometimes it's the fucking barrel. And they dropped down the pictures of the commanders. I was like, oh, Commander Joseph, Commander Lawrence. So June about to go to the store to Loaves and Fishes, and it's snowing, and all the other handmaids walking around there in pairs with their umbrellas over each other. And Matthew, the only one ain't got no umbrella, and June ain't sharing with her. She walks the fuck off and leave that bitch cold with snow falling down on her lips and everything. So in the store, you can see clearly that Matthew is upset, and Janine is trying to comfort her. How you doing? You need anything? And she acting like a bitch to Janine. She acting real bitchified to Janine. The only one that's out there trying to be nice to your monkey ass. And Aunt Lydia tell June, you know what? I don't feel good with you in that house. I don't think it's safe there. You know, you need to be performing your sacred duties, and I don't think you're going to be protected. So we need to fix it, girl. Jim said, what the fuck? What you mean fix it? Commander Lois personally requested me. You know, she was feeling all victorious a few seconds ago. Like, I know how glad and Emily felt, right? You know, before they did all that stuff that they did, put on that bomber jacket, stabbed Aunt Lydia in the back. I know how they feel. And they feel a little vindicated at the end. I feel a little vindicated right now into this moment when Aunt Lydia talking about moving you into another damn house, right? Well, boo-boo. She said there are people that are more powerful than Commander Lawrence. Somebody was saying, they was wondering if why Commander Lawrence wasn't in DC. Okay, Commander Lawrence helped design the colonies as far as like an economic way of doing things. He had wrote books before. Remember, he wrote all those doggone books. The sons of Jacob took the concepts that was in his book and they designed Gilead. And because he was the one who put it all on paper, they gave him a place in that society. That's why he's so disconnected from them. And they using his economic ideals in order to like stay afloat. That's pretty much what they're doing. But he's not a head honcho. You know what I'm saying? He's not a true architect of Gilead like Serena Joy had been. But Serena Joy is a woman and she ain't got no motherfucking power here. That's pretty much what was going on with her. So, yeah, she can be taken away. We've now learned that she can be taken away. So, while Aunt Lydia is talking to June, you could clearly see in the background something is off with Matthew. And Janine is trying to talk to her. She's holding on to this can. I thought she was trying to open it. I was like, how you going to open up a jar? But that's a can. You know, you can't twist the top off of a can. You got to get a can opener. And she's sitting there. And so Janine was trying to talk to her and everything. And June smiled or turned her head away and then smiled. Like she knew something was about to pop off. Well, what popped off was Matthew turned around and took that doggone 24-ounce can and beat the shit out of Janine. Why Janine? Why is Janine the only fucking handmaid to get all this fucked up shit happen to her continuously? She beat that girl unconscious. I wouldn't be surprised she didn't paralyze her the way she was beating her in her motherfucking spine. And June just standing there, just smiling. A guardian tried to rush in and Matthew pick up and pickle beets or some shit like that. And cracked him upside his motherfucking head, killed him. He had that piece of glass stuck right in that damn artery. That motherfucker was dead. He was dead, and June just smiled. Matthew grabbed his gun and started aiming around the room. You know, going around frantic and then she can't see straight. She got that tunnel vision going on right now. And I was like, shoot June. I may have been the only one, but I was like, shoot June, please. And then I was like, okay, she probably gonna shoot of Eric because of Eric spitting her damn water. But I wanted her to shoot June. June was so happy to see her crack. And I know I should have been happy to see her crack, but I just was not feeling it. Because I wanted her to shoot June and she didn't. She pointed that gun at June. June gave it a head nod. She didn't give it a universal. She gave it a down. Like, yeah, go ahead, do that. And she turned that gun on Aunt Lydia and she's about to pull that trigger on Aunt Lydia. And boom! Matthew got blown to smithereens. Blasted into kingdom come. Either way, it was a win for June. She didn't like neither one of them. So the look on her face like, no, you wasn't feeling the goddamn thing for Matthew being shot. Not at all. You wasn't feeling nothing. Go ahead with that bullshit. You know, then the guardians come in, they drag her pregnant body out of there, and blood trail just coming down the middle of the floor, mimicking the bloody rope that we saw on last week's episode, and June stood across it on top of it. You know, just stepped in that girl's blood trail. I don't like June. I don't know. She's standing there and we get that long ass gaze into the camera again. As Que Sera Sera comes on. Que Sera Sera. Whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Que Sera Sera. Que Sera Sera. Oh yeah, I don't know the rest of the words. Anyway. Yeah. That's it, y'all. June has become, I don't know. To me, she's just a catalyst for other people getting killed. She hasn't done anything significant for me to be rah-rah and Cisco bombing for her right now, because we on episode, what, 8, 9, 10? I don't know what episode we on. We on episode 8. June ain't still did nothing for the revolution for me. We only got, what, 5 episodes left? She ain't did nothing, but she don't even know where the fuck her daughter at now. According to Aunt Lydia, you know, she was stripped from her home, so I don't even think she with the Mackenzies anymore. She done lost her dog with Martha. The Mackenzies done moved, and they said she was torn from everything that she know. So I ain't even sure if she's still with the Mackenzies. Unless she was asking Commander Lawrence, tell me where my daughter's at. Tell me what you know. And he's like, I don't know nothing. I can't, y'all. I can't. Ooh, I truly forced myself through this episode. When it got to 23 minutes and 7 seconds, I was looking at the time and I was like, I'm ready to turn this off. June she gets under my skin. And like I said, through the entire episode, her main function was to stand there in the center of the room as if she was the grand poobah, while everything else was in a chaotic state around her. That's all it was. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about this episode, what y'all thought about, was y'all happy to see Matthew crack? Y'all think June is justified and the other handmaids were clearly justified, and the bullying, I'm not down with the bullying at all. I'm just let y'all know that right now. I don't care how much I dislike somebody. I'm not down with the bullying. But were y'all okay with that in this situation? Now, this is TV. You know, there's things that we say and talk about on this TV show that we wouldn't do in real life. In my real life, I wouldn't bully people, period. And I don't want to accept it on the TV show either. I don't know. That's not true. I accept it on some other TV shows. But in this one, I didn't like it. What else? Aunt Lydia's story. Did y'all feel any sympathy for her at all when she didn't get the ding-a-ding? The way she was grabbing up on that man. She grabbed that man's crotch hard. Did y'all feel any sympathy for her at all? And then if y'all did, was it quickly turned away when y'all saw her reporting Noel to the authorities? Yeah. I guess that's the answer for us of how Aunt Lydia got to where she is. She's always been this way. But like I said, I think that all of them have, honestly. That's the end of this recap, y'all. If y'all like this video, thumbs it up. If y'all don't like it, thumbs it down. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please feel free to do so. You know, I would love to have you around here. Keep the family alive. Coming up tomorrow, we're going to have Harlots. It started tonight on Hulu. If y'all didn't watch that, Ambitions will post, and Queen Sugar will post as well. Thank y'all for watching. Y'all have a good night. Peace. Yeah, peace.